Let's jump to the war here with part 21 of my 100k subscriber special campaign, playing Divide et Impera for Rome 2 as Rome. Now, I've had a pretty big break from this campaign, probably about 3 weeks, maybe even longer. I could feel after the previous episode that I was getting fatigued on the campaign, and I think part of it was that I knew that there was a long way to go. To get victory conditions or to create the Roman Empire, recreate it, and so I needed to take a break, and I took a break, and now I'm back, and we'll see how we go. Just trying to remember what I'm up to. Now, some people have been like, I'm trying my best to like listen to feedback and everything. Some people have been saying like to drop the battle difficulty down to like normal or something, and I mean, we'll have a look at this. You can't. It's legendary difficulty. You can't change this stuff. Like, here's the thing. I've played Divide et Impera on, like, normal difficulty, and it's too easy. It really is. It's too easy for me. So, legendary difficulty is the right difficulty for me on this, but the problem is it's not fun. So, I'm in a really difficult position with Divide et Impera. This is one of the reasons why I was really reluctant to play it for such a long time, because I know myself and I know I know my channel as well. My channel doesn't thrive on normal difficulty. It thrives on taking the biggest challenges, but it also thrives when I'm having fun. And unfortunately, I can't have both with this, because yeah, it's not Divide et Impera's fault. It's just not a mod that was designed for me in mind, I think. Like, I definitely think it's a good mod, but I don't know. You can only polish a turd so much. The turd being Rome 2. I'm just not a big fan of this anymore. Alright, so, I mean, we go through all this stuff, and most of it's really can't do much without some more food, which is why we need to gather more territory. What am I doing? I need to check my armies. Like I said, it's been a little while since I played this, so I just need to check what I was doing so I don't miss anything. I know that I've been very careful in the campaign so far not to make any over-aggressive moves so I don't find myself just like constantly clusterfucked by enemies.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
Okay, so we got Dacia over here. Tegete. How many enemies do I have? Just 2. Yeah, we want to try and keep the number of enemies we have to a minimum.
Commander.
Spring. Let's see here. That army should have no trouble taking Melva.
Ready for battle.
So let's move over to here.
Make haste, men.
And then you come over here.
Advance.
Now, as far as, you know, recreating the Roman Empire is concerned, they didn't technically have all of that territory, but it's kind of annoying to have like just 1 or 2 regions in a province in this game. You really, especially in Legendary difficulty, you gotta take it all down. Yeah, we're not at war with them, so leave it be.
We hunger for battle.
What am I doing with you? I expect that the Carthaginians will totally declare war on me. Again, soon. Ah, shit, what was I building? Was it building latrines, or let me just check another province? I was building fountains, okay. And how are we going with politics? Because that's something you really got to keep an eye on. And all the disaster campaigns that were sent to me, it was just politics weren't in order. So we kind of want to drop down a little bit more influence, which I can do, but this is fine for the time being. Yeah, all of that's fine, and I think we've got like 0 maintenance costs, which is why we've got so much money. Yeah, no maintenance. Alright, and grab that and that. Okay, so I'll need to go through all my regions just real quickly, because if there's any provinces that have empty build slots. We don't want it turned into slums. Some buildings can totally be justified with an upgrade. Others, not so much. Not yet. Public order is pretty good in all of our provinces. It's what we need to keep an eye on. Yeah, we should be able to hold this. Yeah, go with that. And let's move on.
We hunger for battle.
Get to victory and be like, just be done with it, you know? Because the thing is, you can't force yourself to enjoy something, no matter how hard you try. Like, once something's...
We will come for you.
Pretty sure we can
In
just
the
get
night.
victory with it, because I don't have any armies up that way. Wait, do I? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Rome 2, I have just clocked so many hours. Like 2,500 on Steam. That's a ridiculous amount of hours. And at some point, you just got to say to yourself, I just don't think I can really play this
We
game much
will
more
come
anymore.
for you. In the
Oh, they're coming for it. I don't fuck that. I'd rather just retake it. Damn, these guys are really prepared. Well, they were prepared in some way. Go with that. Something that annoys me about this is like you let them go, but you're not actually letting any of them go, really. It's still. Alright, okay, so I do have an army out here. So, excuse me. Shouldn't talk while yawning.
Ready for orders.
Carthage hovering around us here.
Ready
Oh, if
for
they
orders.
decided to attack us, that would be unpleasant, to say
We
the
hunger
least,
for
because,
battle. Ready for battle.
well, if we... It would be difficult to win, let me just put it that way. I wouldn't say it'd be impossible to win, but it would be difficult. So, I don't even know if I should be here just because of these here. Whether or not we should just leave. Let me have a look at Carthage on this. Yeah, of course they hate us, but they're no longer as strong as us anymore. But it seems to me like, despite all the pummeling we've done to their territories, they're still managing to recruit quite a lot of armies. All right, so let's try get out the war with the Nervii. They may not accept
gods
though.
of the afterlife.
Yeah, they're still
Spare
accepting
my
this
arse.
silly shit.
Well, why do you trouble my digestion today?
You might as well get the money off them. I don't need it, but neither do they.
Be grateful that you are not eating this mighty treasure, piece by piece.
Eat it
The
again.
gods will frown that I have accepted such paltry terms.
We
But I do so knowing that it is necessary.
I see. They attacked here and then
siege to the
he managed to.
settlement.
Man, he managed to be quite quick. How the fuck did he manage that? This doesn't need to be fought manually. That's a lot of money from loot, but we don't need to do that.
Commander. Ready for orders. Advance.
Alright, give them a chance of peace. Because I'm not ready to expand out that way.
Speak quickly and well. Speak ill.
Actually, let me just... No, we're not ready yet. I gotta deal with Iberia first, or else I'm just gonna be
Speak
fighting all
quickly and
fronts.
well.
They had their little
Speak
raid.
slowly, and I may
Good
feed
on you.
your
You
tongue
caused
to
me a
the
little bit of
dogs.
instability, you little shit. Now, fuck off back to Shitania where you belong.
Your money may win favor among halls, but we will not
Shut
be used
your
for
fucking
your
mouth.
filthy pleasure.
Get the fuck out of my
I
face.
dislike much of our speech, but I put aside my concerns and agree to what must be agreed.
Alright, I'm still gonna go ahead with this because
Commander.
fuck it, we gotta get stuff done.
Siege to the settlement! None will escape! At your command. Our path is blocked.
Alright, don't auto-resolve this because we need to make sure we take minimal casual. Carthaginians are gonna... They're probably gonna attack us. I don't know if this is a good move or not, but I'm gonna do this anyway, just to eliminate here. And even if we end up losing both of these armies, which don't get me wrong, that is bad if that happens. Because it takes us so long to generate new ones of these. They're just shit. I just went rampaging everywhere, right? And I just had so many revolts, and I didn't pay any attention to them because I wasn't bothering to convert the towns or anything like that. But the thing is, that being said, I did actually finish that campaign pretty quickly. But it's not about that. Like quickly in terms of turns, not in terms of like how much time I spent on it. But you know, it's alright as long as you learn from your mistakes. It's okay to make them. Some people feel like you got a seppuku after you make a mistake. Oh no, I lost the battle of seppuku. No, don't do that. As long as you got something to learn from it.
General!
Our reinforcements have arrived.
But yeah, if you were sitting there thinking like, oh, you know, Legend, you should play this again, but play it on like a lower difficulty, I gotta say, like, what's the point? Why? It's like, I guarantee you, I won't enjoy it. It'll just be too easy. It'd just be too boring. There's not enough... Here's the thing, like... Medieval 2, right? I find that game incredibly easy. So why is it that I enjoy Medieval 2 so much and Rome 1, despite the fact that I find it piss easy, but then I play Rome 2 and I find it piss easy and I don't enjoy it? It comes down to campaign depth. Medieval 2 is just got it for me, you know? It's got what I like. And Rome 2 doesn't. Not to the same extent, anyway. Alright, bomb that there.
Brave Romans to a man! Advance at speed!
Come on, computer, don't shit yourself.
Ballista!
Rome is mother to us all.
First cohort!
There's no time. You just gotta get ready to deal with this. Those other guys will just have to catch up later.
Brave Romans to a man!
Maybe I should have moved back a bit, giving these guys more time to get up here. Oh well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Orders! Ready and waiting!
Oh yeah, that's right. Shooting up the hill is like awful in this. Does
One
like
of our units has
fucking
used
no
all its
damage to
ammunition.
hell.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Do it.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think I forgot to get them to move.
First cohort! In service to Rome!
Come around this side here. You three, go around here.
Romans ready for duty. Melee troops awaiting orders. Arista, Commander. First cohort. Sons of Mars. Melee infantry at your command. First cohort.
Over there, you.
Ready and waiting. Romans ready for duty.
I gave them the order and they're like, oh, he tells us to shoot, they're right in front of us, let's reform. It's a great idea. Good job. What the fuck are they doing? They're like they're on skirmish
One
mode.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Deliberately disobeying my orders.
Domine, ready and waiting. Orders. Obediamus. Proud Romans all. Melee infantry. Double time. Arista.
Yeah, they're doing alright for kills. Okay.
First cohort.
It's a little bit of a mess. I would have liked it to be a bit tidy, or tidier. But, oh well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Legionary cavalry.
Start getting them around the side now. I don't like to have them fight at the beginning, because they're just used for just breaking the enemy at the end or running them down, that's all. That's why I don't fill my armies full of cavalry.
Archers! Ready for orders. Now! First cohort! At speed! Orders! And the double!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, they did pretty well.
Swift melee cavalry! Jupiter gives us...
I'm pretty happy with these armies. Even on this difficulty, they do perform quite well, especially against, you know, trash like this.
Missile infantry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee infantry at your command! Commander! Jupiter gives us strength.
Things looking pretty good.
Your orders. Brave Romans to a man.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Got their general coming down over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Romans ready for duty. First cohort. Orders. Charge! Ready and waiting. Melee cavalry ready. Break for glory.
Wow, they did really well. Maybe I should have held back my ammunition on this went to the blob. Doesn't matter, I mean, we're kicking ass over here.
General orders. Hail! Ready and waiting. Charge! Orders. Engage. Ready. Orders. Ready and waiting.
See, this battle was alright. I didn't mind this one because it was quick. I don't know. I don't really like getting bogged down in those hour-long battles. That's irritating. I don't know, I guess I wouldn't mind hour-long battles. If it wasn't, like, all the goddamn time. And if it wasn't over, like, nothing. Fighting for some sort of... Keep giving them 100 good goddamn... I think I've declared war on them once so far. Just once. That's just going off memory. It may be more than that. Alright. I don't want to loot it. I don't want to subjugate. I don't want to sack it. Yeah, we'll just occupy it.
You have further orders? Ready for orders.
So get back behind the city here. So that if Carthage attacks, we don't necessarily have to win the battle there. Just demolish it. That way it gets instantly converted. Because if I had to bet, I'd say Carthage is going to make their move next turn. That's my guess.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
Alright.
At once.
It would be great if we could take this out now.
To battle! March. Ready for orders. At your command.
Needs time to convert this stuff.
Ready for orders. Look to the defenses.
Okay, that seems all good.
It is an honor.
Oh shit, that's not good. We're looking at a revolt here.
We hunger.
Need to get back here.
March. Ready at once.
What do you wish of me?
I mean, they're gonna take attrition and they'll disappear
As a
eventually. And what happened to this faction here? Are they actually gone or what? Yeah, they're gone. We eliminated them. It's good. Alright, now. Dacians.
At your command. Ready for battle. We cannot pass here.
I don't really enjoy
Lay
them,
siege to
my elite army taking out just the garrison and then taking 20 minutes to do it. But also, if I auto-resolve that, the cavalry will get smashed.
power before
Let me just check to see if the Dacians are willing to peace out.
Speak quickly.
They are willing? Okay. Let me just see. See, it says close victory. Replacing those cavalry, I really don't want to have to do that. So I have to fight it. This is why if I was going to make an auto-resolve army, I don't put any cavalry in there. There's a chance that it won't. Like, let's just not be lazy, let's just get on with it. They stand absolutely no chance of victory, but due to the way the auto-resolve works, you really just can't justify having the cavalry in there if you want to auto-resolve. They just get stomped. And I don't want to have to go all the way back to Italy to get some more. Because I do like my nice uniform armies, so I don't want to fill it full of fucking foreign trash. And then we just let it play out. Probably a smart move on their part to sally out to the field, because in a city situation we get way more kills with the artillery. But at the end of the day, it's going to make no difference, because as soon as they come over here, their folksmen are just going to get destroyed by our javelins. And it's not like we can't hit them at all with the ballista. We are getting them. That's another reason why it's good to get the ballista. It's especially good against enemies when you're outnumbered.
One of our units has used all its
Which, if you
ammunition.
play on Legendary difficulty, you have to assume that most of the time you're going to be outnumbered. Archers are really good for times
One of
where
our
you
units
have
has
the
used all its ammunition.
advantage, because they generally speaking don't really get that many kills, but they don't take many casualties either. All right, send them around.
Legionary cavalry! Legionary cavalry! Forward!
Romans, ready for duty.
Archers! Fire on the enemy! Defensive positions!
Swift melee cavalry.
Archers! Legionary cavalry! Archers! Take aim!
How they go for kills? Yeah, it's fine. Didn't need them to get hundreds and hundreds of kills. Not on this battle. See what I've always been talking about elite armies just not really performing well in Order Resolve. Like, we're just stomping them here, but the Order Resolve said we would lose what, 34% of our army. I don't know about you, but I'm not really taking 34%. I'm not really. I might take 3.4%. Because the Order Resolve favors numbers more than quality. So, if you can't hire a good quality army, you get numbers and you Order Resolve, which is what you have to do in Legendary difficulty, because you will always be up against numbers and quality. Just have to isolate their armies. Which is not too hard to do. They don't really keep them together sometimes. Alright, are we done here yet?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Good amounts of kills on the cavalry. Yeah, they do a good job, but there's no need to hire that many of them. If you hire all cavalry like in Medieval 2, you're not going to get the same result.
Our general is under attack.
Maybe a little bit more than that. Certainly not 34%.
Ready for orders. Commander. At ease, men.
Alright. Now we take this and then peace out with them, because I have no interest in any more of their territory. So I think one of the big downsides to having big garrison scripts like this, or just go down to, like, you fight the same battles over and over and over again, at least when in, like, Rome 1 and Medieval 2, the AI would have varying degrees of garrison, whether it be none, or their entire army is sitting there. I don't know, I just felt less campaign fatiguey. That's just my personal opinion.
Brave Romans to a man.
Oh yeah, also a thing to note is that this will be the first episode recorded in 1440p. Because last time I recorded an episode to this, my max upload speed was 1.5 megabits per second, and now that I've got 5, which still isn't great, but working on getting it up to 30.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I can actually do 1440p. Of course, it'll be months before you guys watch this episode, so who knows.
One of our
what's gonna
units has used all its ammunition.
I mean, I'm releasing one episode about every 5 days at the moment, so yeah, it would take a while for you to get this. I've just recently released episode 3. No, sorry, 9. Me, 3. Good solid flanking that they did there. Listen, they make these garrisons really large, but the garrison forces are garbage, so proper armies don't stand a chance. So that's why I don't bother fighting like those defensive sieges. Even though it looks like we've got loads and loads of troops, it's like there's so many of them are like pleb quality, which is just don't even bother, especially on this difficulty. But you know, they even admit that it's not designed for legendary difficulty. This mod isn't made for people to play on the hardest difficulty.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You can, but it's not what it's for. Just waiting on that army loss penalty to be inflicted so we can end this long battle.
The battle is turning in our favor.
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Alright.
Journey completed.
Don't particularly want to fight their army. So
Speak quickly and well. Speak ill
I have no interest
slowly,
in
and I
fighting them
may
anymore.
feed your tongue to the
If we could
dogs.
also get a non-aggression pact with that. No.
We come to you in
I got no time
spirits
for
have
negotiations.
guided us
Just
to
go
common
away.
sense and agreement. Now some ale to guide our wits to sleep.
Is this a grain settlement? Yeah, okay. Alright, so still don't have much food though. How are we going with the maintenance? No, yeah, it's still good. So, did we manage to stop the revolt? Oh wait, I haven't hit pressed enter yet.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders. Get on watch. To serve Rome.
Yeah, he's fine to stay there. what are we missing here? One more of those? Alright, sure.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders. Commander, ready for battle.
Right, so we're still looking to try and make another army out here.
Commander. At your command. Come, fight for Rome. We hunt. March.
Which, you know, it takes its time. Takes time, but we'll get there. Alright. Looks like the boy might make an attack on Vesontio. Not much I can do about that right now. We're a bit preoccupied. We good? Just got some levels up to apply and then we're good to move on. No, I don't need that. Group second win sounds pretty good.
Ready for battle.
Where do we get that from? Oh, he's already... Oh, I can't get that yet, right? Love that campaign movement range. Very important. It's good for catching up to fucking enemies that are trying to avoid you and also trying to get away from bad situations. Oh, right. Yeah, we didn't finish him off. I wonder if I can get Carthage to actually pay Carthage to go take him out.
Pleasantries be cursed. Speak, you unworthy worm.
Well, they might just do it. Huh. Okay, cool. So now, what that's done is they can't get back to here. Carthage might fight them first, buying me just a little bit of time to... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do love my logistics. Alright, moving on.
Death will come on swift
What did I
wings
tell you?
for
It's like
you
it's so
and
it's
yours.
like predictable in a bad way. Whatever. Eat my nutsack. What are they gonna do? What the fuck? I didn't click anywhere near that fucking button. Well, Legend, and now you have to fight it. Right, I need to remind myself, I gotta stop speaking during the load screens. Because I could tell that most of that probably would have gotten cut out. I don't know what's going on with the recording software. Maybe it has something to do with 1440p. Yeah. Just try to go for the transports. I was gonna just concede defeat immediately, but... Because I know these guys here are going to do fucking nothing. Where do they come from? They come from there. If I could take out some of their transports, it'll make it easier for my other forces.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Yeah, I might have to cut out load screens again. I really... Because I used to cut out the load screens when I didn't have an SSD, but now I have an SSD, so now I speak during the load screens, right? And then I started recording 1440p, and then it starts to choke the video when in load screens. We're not going to get past this. This is a waste of my time. I was just going to auto resolve it anyway, so I could tell what was going to happen. But just a waste of my time. Yeah. Like garrison units are just full of plebs. Now they may take Tingi. I don't know, we'll see. It's probably the worst thing they could have done. You know, against me. But they didn't attack us up in the north where I was most concerned, so that's good. Now, I would much rather be on the attack than on the defense, so now we can dictate the terms of the battle. Siga doesn't matter at all. They'll... As soon as they move out of the way, we'll go and stomp this, it's no problem. But this army here is a giant pile of shit. And since it's 3 versus 3, I probably won't win.
Take this subsidy. Our treasuries were overfull.
No. Will they? I'll need to see. Cool, so I can go and fight them.
Commander,
Okay.
ready for battle.
Hard to say, but we can have a little check if nothing else. Only one Carthaginian force comes out to assist. Man, they start off with a pretty large force, but most of the garbage. Then again, so is mine. Let's just see. Can always withdraw if it doesn't look like it's favorable. Ah, well, there you go. Order resolve FTW.
You have further orders? Ready for
Nice.
battle.
Alright.
At once.
Units need to be replaced.
Soldiering. It's a good life. At your command. Ready for battle. It is a great and glorious thing.
Okay. Let's fill it full of crap, it's fine.
Commander. Ready for orders.
So who am I at war with now? So we've got 3 enemies. Yeah, we've got these ones. Let me just check if Carthage is willing to peace out.
Pleasantries.
Yeah, they're willing to. Possibly. Especially if I smash their armies, but we should definitely try to take some territory away from them. So we got a rebellion out here.
Ready for orders.
Ugh. I don't want to have a long ass siege fight. They're just a little bit on the tiresome side of things. I've got these here as well. Yeah, I don't know.
We hunger for
Okay.
battle.
So I've got 2 options with this guy. I can... I thought I'd make it here. I guess not. Alright, well then take him out.
Victory for Rome! Destroy them!
Do we get reinforcements? Nope. So I have to fight him manually. That's fine. Alright, cool. So we'll try doing that from now on. I'll just pause the recording during load screens. That way I don't have to worry about my commentary getting cut off.
Fellow infantry at your command. Brave commander.
Alright, should do.
Field artillery, yours to command. Again we face battle. We will be tested by the gods, as we have been so many times before.
Be careful of them coming down on that hill there, but I do want them to spread out a little bit more. Since the AI loves to flank so much, you want to make it as difficult for them as possible, and then make it as pointless as possible for them.
our strength.
So why aren't you shooting? The Dork. It's been a while. Is the Dorkum could also. They're the sacred band, aren't they?
Ballista! Take aim!
I don't think I need to worry about their cavalry that much. So I won't.
Sons of Mars! At speed! At your service!
Just they're gonna come in for a flanking charge. So let's just make sure we're ready for it. Alright. Yeah, shoot their sacred band, because if I recall, they wreck us. Something silly.
Archers!
Good, we got Cretan archers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Proud Romans all! Melee troops, your orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Jupiter gives us strength! General! Charge! Proud Romans all! Quick march! By your command! Field artillery ready! Fire on the enemy!
How'd they go with that? They've weakened it considerably.
Proud Romans all! Missile infantry at your command!
Watch where you're shooting.
Guard! General!
Man, they're moving slow. Come on, hurry up.
Advance! Ready and waiting! First cohort!
Our general is under attack.
Let's wait for the enemy cavalry to basically suspend themselves, and then we'll be able to dictate the mobility of the battle.
Your orders! Ballista! Mars aid us!
I want you guys to come up over here a little bit. Shoot down the hill.
Legionary cavalry! General! Over the armors! Legionary cavalry!
Go around.
Brave Romans to a man! Missile infantry ready! Now! Your orders! Fire! Legionary cavalry! Your orders? Jupiter gives us strength! Legionary cavalry! Missile infantry ready! First cohort! Ballista! Attack! Forward! Equites!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Glory awaits! Legionary cavalry! Missile infantry at your command!
Shoot in there now.
As you command! Sons of Mars! Pull orders! Advance at speed! First cohort! Back! Back now! Break off! Swift riders at your command!
It's also important that we don't kill the enemy general, because if we do kill him, the whole army doesn't get wiped out. If we don't kill him, then it does. Because it's stupid that way.
Melee infantry! Melee cavalry! First cohort! Back!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee horsemen!
They did pretty well.
General! Quickly now! Melee cavalry ready! Archers! Melee troops awaiting orders! We await orders! Legionary cavalry!
Cool. Alright. You guys move it over here. Yeah, the Dorkum Cadossum, they're always pulling through. That's why I decided to pull through over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They did pretty well this time. Sick. Alright, we've obviously got this. Some of these guys don't look like shut up.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Swift riders at your command. Pass cohort. Your orders.
The men are wavering.
It's take a bit of a beating, but it'll be fine. It's their sacred band, we gotta get rid of them. Alright, these guys here taking too much damage, get them back. I'm kinda hoping I don't kill the enemy general. But it's hard not to, he's right in the thick of the fight here. It's a lot easier to avoid killing them in Warhammer 2 because they can be quite hard to kill. Just let him go. Let him go. Alright. Hopefully we didn't kill him and that just kills off the entire army. Huh, he was the only one that got away. There we go. Cool. I still gotta keep reminding myself, don't talk during the load screens because I know it gets cut out.
March.
Good. Alright, you have to replenish on the go because these guys are going to be coming in here.
At ease, men. At your command.
What happened to that other army? I'm assuming it's still here. No, not necessarily. They might be trying to just push through here. I might need him to come back down this way to actually retake stuff. So what I'm thinking here is like I could fight these guys here, right? Or we could push deeper into their territory and take these regions that are probably undefended. Now, at this stage here, we've gotten the better of Carthage. They've lost some armies and they haven't lost any territory, though. So, I mean, that means that they can just rebuild. Where are they? There. If you went to this... yeah, hi. Thing is, during the end turns, that's we have to worry about the most, because it gives them the opportunity to counterattack. We don't want to give them that opportunity.
Your command.
No, don't switch. If I attacked here, I don't know. I might be able to win. Might be able to. I'd probably not a good idea though. See, if we peace out with them, it gives us a chance to consolidate this territory, finish off these guys here. Don't know. Okay, you're ready to come back though. So let's bring you back. And I'm gonna bring you over here. I want you to chase him down.
And honor!
Because next turn, I would like to send this army. I don't know. I gotta play it by ear, I suppose. What are we doing next? A lot of armies in this area here. A lot of enemies.
For battle. At your command. We hunger for battle.
There's a rebellion here, so like losing this really doesn't mean anything.
Ready for orders.
Alright, I say we push in further down this way.
Ready for battle. Advance.
Let them fight over the fucking region. The region means nothing to me. I just want to eliminate the faction, so let's do that. Gotta go all out for that food. Then we're going to look for those two guys in our family tree that are not married. There's one. 8 gravitas. Okay. Let's get you to organize a game where... We'll go here. Because that one's revolting anyway, so sort that out. So that gives him some gravitas. And then the other... Oh, there's more than that. Whole point of this is just give them gravitas, that's all. Okay, so he'll be ready to get married. Yeah, just try and get some food.
I will do anything for Rome.
Just leveling up the agents now. Alright, good. Let's move on. And we're making 100 grand a turn. That is a lot of money. Good for bribes. Alright, so what's Carthage? Carthage didn't take Aracilum. I can't believe we actually hold into that settlement for a turn. Oh damn, we had him for ages. Alright, why don't we just hire another one?
What do you wish of me?
We hunger for make haste, men. At once. Ready for battle.
Still got a little while to go.
We advance. Are you ready to serve? At your command. for battle.
We wouldn't get much replenishment here. Tiny little bit, nothing major. Can't move very far, but just move as much as you can.
Men. Make haste, men.
I just can't believe they didn't take it.
Ready for battle. At your
Alright.
Rome!
It's only a small fleet, but take it out if you can. Jeez, they move long distance.
Ready for orders.
So if I take here, these guys will come out as reinforcements, and we just moved them out of the way. Finish that off and then come back this way.
Your next command? Yes. It is an honor to serve Rome. Making for pause.
I don't think they'd win in any of these situations here.
Commander.
Don't have enough movement to hit this now.
At your command.
I can push him into another region. That's about all I can hope for. Now, can he actually finish it off? Oh, we got him. Easy auto resolve, I think. Yeah, if it's above 80%, we should be fine. Don't think we lose any units.
At once. Ready for make haste.
And he's
men.
going to get some replenishment, so that's good.
We hunger.
Okay, just stay here. Looks like Carthage turned back around. Got their eye back on this. So that means one of our enemies was defeated. Yep, that's right. Good.
Ready for orders. March. Commander.
Them standing there is not very good.
At your command.
I know, I'll worry about that later. I can't be everywhere at once. Okay, so you can get married now. Good. And then we need, of course, his wife to get up to scratch. Thing is, though, doing this can give you a false sense of security. You be like, oh, yeah, I got heaps of food. And then it runs out, and you're like, oh, I got no food now. So you can get married next turn. There was one guy over here. He's 22 gravitas. Good, to be able to get married next turn. So if we have a look at the politics side of things, everything is under control. It's what it needs to be. Should be able to hit Ebola next turn. And move forward from there. Yeah, start actually taking some territory. Well, taking some more territory away from Carthage to move for the time being. Now, they didn't have this territory, so this war now has strengthened them. Even though it's cost them some armies, they have taken a territory. Now, I could turn back around and go back here and take it off them again. A lot of them there, though. Don't know. Good job raiding your own territory. Top level AI right there. Four armies in this area here. I'd say we keep moving on to this We'll deal with this another time. Then again, right now it's considered a Roman settlement. If we go... Whew, that's a big increase. Pretty sure we got it on normal taxes too, yeah. If we wanted to, we could drop it down, couldn't we? We could drop it down to the lowest taxes if we really wanted to, but we're pretty stable on this, and the public order difference is pretty low. So, I think normal taxes is fine. Alright, so they gain that settlement, and then we gain this one, and we should be able to get over there with any trouble. Now, I could auto-resolve this, take a lot of damage, but we have to keep in mind that we have to keep moving. So, I want to take manually. Alright. We want it to be nice and dry, like your mum's ass. And...
Jupiter gives us strength.
there we go.
Archers! Sons of gods.
Field artillery ready?
Missile infantry at your command. Brave Romans to a man.
We'll just wait for them to come to us. Which they will, because we've got artillery. Because the thing is, if they didn't come to us, I'd just move over to them and bomb them. I should just keep shooting. That's not actually a general, so don't worry about it.
Proud Romans all.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I don't know. I play this game and I just think to myself, I don't know what the devs were thinking, how they could think that this game was going to be better than Rome 1.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I mean, they must have sat there before release being like, yeah, you know what? This is better than Rome 1. Or maybe they sat there and been like, hid in their face going, oh man, this is not better than Rome 1. Hard to say.
Melee infantry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Still fucking fighting them all this time. God damn it. Alright, good, they're done now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So only this unit here took any real damage. If we had auto-resolved, it would have taken a lot more. That's why we manually resolved it. Because we've got to keep on the move. I really want to sort of get rid of Carthage. Alright.
command.
So that looks like a fleet. Yeah.
Ready for battle.
Probably have to fight that battle no matter what. Just, I don't know. Siege is just for garrison armies. Oh, damn! The Carthaginians have got some serious oomph out here.
At your command.
I'm not going to shy away from this. I'll fly. Oh, shit! No joke. Alright, well, we fight them. I'll fight my way to brigade. Alright. Probably take up the remainder of the episode, that's fine. Push our way into Brigantium. Reinforcements are good, they're coming from behind us, not like behind the enemy. Let's get set up over here. We need time for our troops to get in here, get properly set up.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
So, I'm not particularly worried about this particular battle, but what I am worried about is getting worn down so much that they've just got too much and we get to Brigantium and there's more armies there. I actually was surprised to see this many troops here, considering how much we have taken them down. We've taken them completely out of Africa. To see them, they've still got this many armies. Don't forget, we recently wiped out one of their armies in Africa. Two of their armies, because there was one out in the sea. Gotta wonder how they're affording all this shit. Just getting them set up. You know what I don't get? I don't get why they don't actually allow you to put 40 units in an army. Since they've enabled, 40 units, 40 versus 40 armies. I don't know. Alright, seem good to go. We're almost within range of their forces, but it might be better for us to wait until more of them get here so they end up in a bigger clump, because eventually we run out of ammunition. We want to make sure we're hitting a big target. Just gotta wait for them now. know what? I kind of don't want to wait for them. Let's keep moving forward. Closer still. God damn, they're just out of range. Okay, don't fire at will right now, because shooting at one unit of what looks like Libyan javelin men, I think it's a waste of time. Waste of ammo, I mean. Seems like they want to go pretty wide. I can certainly afford to go wider. We could match their line easily. Let's go full wideness. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have my army touch the flank here, so they can't get around us, and I'm going to bring my cavalry down here. And I'm going to put it solely on this flank, because I'm pretty confident they will not get through. Alright, we can start firing now if we want, but aim for good targets, like the Dorkim, Godossim. Hitting them would be a good idea, but they're not in range yet. You know, why waste these huge boulders on shitheads? Take out their best units.
Ballista! Mars, aid us! Loose!
And the cavalry aren't necessarily their best units, but they also get hit pretty hard by artillery fire, you know, provided they actually hit. Okay, the line is set.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Double! Ballista! Now!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's alright, I'll be fine.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They're much more spread out than I would have liked.
Field artillery! Yours to command!
The artillery's just going to have a hard time getting good quality hits.
First cohort! At the
Okay, so
double!
as usual, the AI spends their cavalry first.
Legionary
Then they're out of cavalry, and they've got no means by which to harass my missile units.
Ballista! Archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At your command!
Or run down any of my broken units. If any of them even
Sons of
break.
Mars!
First cohort!
Which, you know, it happens.
Ballista!
A few kills here and there, nothing major.
Field artillery ready! Fire on the enemy!
General! Brave Romans to a man! And
Ready!
that's me!
Try and aim for targets that aren't close to here so we don't get any friendly fire. So far, the battle is going very well for us. So far, they've lost a decent amount of cavalry. Hang on, they're going to get charged.
Ready and waiting. Melee troops. First cohort. Happy to save Rome.
No major damage.
Troops.
Actually, come over here.
Ready and waiting. Sons of Mars. First cohort. Ready and waiting. Quick march. Your orders.
Romans, ready for duty!
There's no way we're going to walk out of this one without a few scratches, obviously. But the whole point is to try minimize our casualties and maximize theirs. Some kills now. Going well so far.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They did okay for kills, not amazing. They did okay.
First cohort. At speed. Romans ready for duty. Proud Romans all.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Jupiter gives us strength. First cohort.
Now, anyone that we don't kill is going to come back and we'll have to fight another day. So, getting our cavalry now to run down remnants is probably a good idea. More so than having them charge into the rear of these guys. Probably. Okay, artillery did okay, not amazing, did okay. They spread themselves out, made it difficult for me to get loads and loads of kills.
Ready and waiting. Right as advance. Legionary cavalry. First cohort. Ready and waiting. Your orders. Double time. Ready.
Yeah, help run these guys down.
First cohort. At speed.
Getting massive frame drops, but that's to be expected on this. How can you not get it?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
2 cavalry to horse sandwich this other one.
Romans, ready for duty. First cohort. First cohort.
Really squish this guy down like a vice.
Romans to a man. First cohort. Romans, ready for duty.
Sooner he's dealt with, the sooner you can get over here, because our centre's starting to crumble a little bit. Having trouble. Sort out that cav easily enough. Maybe they could use some help over here.
One of our
charging into
units
their
has
rear.
used all its ammunition.
Your orders. At your service. Quick march. General!
Good, you got him. Get over here.
Our general is under attack.
General!
Well, look at what I've seen here. Get rid of that.
The men are wavering.
That's him there. He needs reinforcements. Which they are coming from the rear. You just have to be patient. They're coming. Hold the line in the meantime.
Orders. We await orders. Romans, ready for duty. First cohort. Sons of Mars. And troops. Engage. Romans, ready for duty.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General!
Alright.
First
So the
cohort.
whole enemy army is starting to fall to pieces now.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Just their best units will hang on. And that's it.
Ready and waiting. Melee infantry
Right,
at
pull
your
them back.
command. First cohort. Engage! Commander. First cohort. Melee infantry ready. Double time.
Oh yeah, no. You stay out of combat now.
The
You're
battle
done.
is turning in our favor.
We're still in good enough shape that we can certainly take out another army. Another 2 stacks of them? I don't know.
Ready for duty.
2 stacks of ones, I mean.
Melee
Questionable. So there'll be leftovers on this army. Not a lot though.
Brave Romans to a man. Sons of Mars. Melee infantry at your command. Romans ready for duty. Orders. Melee infantry at your command.
General!
Romans ready for duty. At your
Alright,
service.
get running them down. Yeah, we'll run them down. Good, we've given this Carthaginian force a solid spanking. Just won't break, the motherfucker. Die. Come on, break already. Done with this battle. Let's go. There we go. Those are gone at least. Finally. Okay, I'll pause the recording as I run these guys down. Alright, I think we're done here. The kill ratio wasn't all that good either. We lost 2,000 men on that, they only lost 700. I thought I did better than that. It's even after running them down.
Advance! Ready for orders.
Ready for orders.
He's able to press the attack, but I don't think he should without his buddy. Anyway, we're at an hour and a half, so we'll end the episode here. We got to keep pushing in here. I mean, they're not going to recover that very quickly. But yeah, those two there have the most trouble. I think what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to come attack here. And if these guys pursue us, we're going to have to come down here, meet up with him. He'll have already captured this. They can replenish a little bit, and then we fight back. Meanwhile, these guys here should be able to capture some territories out here. I don't know. I'll work it out as I go. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. So like and subscribe. Part 22 is next, I think. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.